So hello and welcome back to my channel. This is my current draft video for Gameweek 17 where we have unlimited amount of transfers. So I've already uploaded my first draft for the same. If you haven't watched it yet, give it a watch. And remember, we have double game weeks coming up in later days. So I have kept that in mind and made this draft. So without further ado, we'll just get right into it. So again, in my goalkeeping department, I've gone with the duo of Arrizabalaga and Ward like I did in the last video. I've gone with Arrizabalaga because Chelsea have one of the best run of fixtures up till game week 24. They have Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Man City and Fulham in that double game week 19. Then they have Crystal Palace and Liverpool, then Fulham and West Ham United. So relatively easy fixtures with a double game week, but Arrizabalaga is right now not fit, and if he even plays some amount of minutes in the friendlies, I think I will get him. Then I've gone with Ward just cause Leicester City have had a better run to the later half of those 16 first game week fixtures, and Leicester City did keep loads of clean sheets, and at 4.0 I think he's a bargain. He has Newcastle United, Liverpool, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Aston Villa and Tottenham. So not that great run of fixtures, but I think they can keep a number of clean sheets, and is the great asset to have as a second goalkeeper. Then this time around in my defense, I've really gone with the cheaper players. I've gone with Trippier, White, Shaw, Patterson and Perrault. So no premium defender in my team. So Perrault is an interesting pick. If you take a look at their fixtures, they have Brighton, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Everton, Aston Villa. That is four green fixtures in a row. Then they have Brentford, then Wolves. So very easy run of fixtures, and they have also appointed a new manager, I think. So there will be a manager bounce, and I know there's been a lot of gap between the fixtures. That is there was a World Cup, and so you might question that manager bounce back, but I think they will have a good run and they will connect some points this time around. So I've gone with him, and at 4.4 I think he's the very cheap at that price given the fixture list. Then I've gone with Patterson. So Patterson is only priced at 4.0. Everton have Wolves, Man City, Brighton, Southampton, West Ham United. So for a cheapest defender, you can go for him or Buono, who is priced at 3.9. So I've decided to go with Patterson because his attacking potential is greater than Buono, and Everton might play. Don't know actually. We don't actually know how Everton might turn out, but I think Patterson will gain his spot in that team back after his injury, and I like his attacking potential. Then I've gone with Trippier, White, and Shaw. Trippier has been the best right back in the league, as I said in my last video. So Newcastle have been one of the best defenses in the league. They have Leicester, Leeds, Arsenal, Fulham, Crystal Palace, West Ham United, and Bournemouth. So again, no double game week fixtures, but Trippier has been very good attacking wise and has always backed those bonus points. So I think he's a must-have defender, must-have player to have in your team. Then I've gone with Ben White. So Arsenal, given their form and easy run of the given run of fixtures, I think again their team has a great potential to keep clean sheets, and White has been their mainstay in that right back position. He has occasionally got some assists too. He has West Ham United, Brighton, Newcastle, Tottenham, Man United, Everton, Brentford. So he didn't play in the World Cup at all. He left Qatar early cause due to his family problems, and I think he will be relatively fresh and will be gearing to go in the Premier League, as Arsenal are leading table toppers. Then I've opted to go for Shaw, and my reasoning is remains the same as I said in my last video or Dalot, because Dalot doesn't have competitions and there are a number of games and cup games to play in. Shaw can be rotated with Malaysia in the cup games, so I think Shaw will play the Premier League games as he has nailed his spot in the Man United back four, and I think he is on good set piece duties too, and he has already gotten some assists. He really had a good World Cup, I will say. So I think barring one game, that is game week 17, I think he'll start the every other one. So I'm perfectly happy to have him in my team. So moving on to midfield, this time around I've gone with De Bruyne Rashford duo. Last time I went with Bruno Fernandes and Foden duo. So I've gone with De Bruyne and Rashford. De Bruyne, a premium midfielder, and Rashford, a mid-priced midfielder who is quite explosive, will play possibly at times as a striker and or a left forward for Man United. And Man United do have a great run of fixture. They have Nottingham Forest, Wolves and Bournemouth, three great fixtures to attack. So I think for this, at least for these three fixtures, you must own a Man United attacker. That's why I've gone with him. There might be a case that he might be on penalties too, when I think it will depend on the situation on the field. I think if he gains a penalty, I think he would take it. Same can go for Martial, and their main principal penalty taker would of course be Bruno Fernandes. Then De Bruyne didn't have a great World Cup, but I think he will be eager to start for City. He already played in the friendlies and played really well. Also scored a goal, I think. So Manchester City have, I think, two double game weeks. That is game week 20. They have Man United and Tottenham, and in game week 23 they have Aston Villa and Arsenal. So I think a premium double up or a triple up is a way forward for the Man City asset. So I've gone with De Bruyne, a premium midfielder and their chief creator. He has been great this season again. So yeah, I don't think I need to talk much about him. Then I've gone with Martinelli. As I've said already, Arsenal have good run of fixtures. Though Gabriel Jesus is out injured, I think Martinelli will be keep on firing. He didn't play any minutes in the World Cup, so he'll be ready to go. And Arsenal are table toppers. They don't relatively have that easier fixtures in terms of attacking, but their attack has been the best in the league so far. And I think Gabriel Jesus, who links up their play, will be a blow for them. But Nketiah in that Arsenal side is not bad either. So I back Martinelli to get attacking returns. Then I've gone with Almiron, who has been a sensational for Newcastle United. He has back a couple of Player of the Month awards and individual awards for his team and himself. So I think, given the Newcastle's fixture run and his output in first half of the season, I think he'll continue to perform, though he might have competition right in the coming game weeks with Bruno Guimaraes getting fit, I think Shelby getting fit, then St. Alan Maximin getting fit. I think if he plays for like one or two games, I think he will keep getting attacking returns and stick his spot in that Newcastle side. Then I've gone with Andres Pereira. I think he's the best midfielder to have. I think he's better than those 5 to 5.5 million midfielders. He's only priced at 4.5. He plays for a team who has a double game week. If you take a look at Fulham's fixture list, they have Crystal Palace, Southampton. In game week 19, they have Leicester City and Chelsea, then Newcastle, Tottenham. So the thing with Andres Pereira is he has got Mitrovic up front, and he's on free kick duties too, and he plays in that forward creating main chief creator role for Fulham, and he's always on set piece duties. His set piece are really, Mitrovic is pretty good in the air, so I think he's a great asset to have, especially at that 4.5 range. Then in my attacking department, I've gone with Darwin, Holland and Kane. So two of them premium assets, and Darwin half premium, I must say. So Darwin is priced at 9.2 million. Liverpool have Aston Villa, Leicester, Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Wolves, Everton. So till game week 28, I think they have great run of fixtures, and I think Diaz and the other one, Diego Jota, is out. So I think Darwin Nunez will start, and when he plays, I think he gets onto the end of the most of the chances created by their midfielders and other attackers. And if he finishes at least 60% of chances that he's getting, I think he'll get n number of points and will be the second best forward in the league, just behind Haaland, because just Liverpool do create good number of chances, so you just need to tuck them in. Then I don't think I need to talk about Haaland much. I think he has been the best player in the league so far. Man City just create n number of chances for him, and he just finishes them off. So he wasn't included in the World Cup. He will be eager to go. He will be ready to prove his point. He will be raring to go ahead of Mbappe, who has had just a brilliant World Cup. So I think he will score a number of goals from this point onwards. Then I've gone with Kane. I just couldn't ignore him. I didn't mention him in my last video, but I think he has been the best forward apart from Holland. He has given consistently attacking returns, even though he's playing little bit deeper this time around too. In that contest system, he is their main man, he is their talisman, he's on pens. He is sometimes on set piece duties too, and I think he has had a good World Cup. Not that great, but good World Cup. He did score for England, but I think in that Spurs side he is a pivotal, and I think he will get attacking returns in this upcoming game weeks too. He has Brentford, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Arsenal and Man City in that double game week. So that good of a fixture than Fulham and Man City. So that's it guys. Do let me know what you guys think of this selection in the comment section below. And also if you have enjoyed watching the video, please do subscribe to my channel and also like the video, and also follow me on Instagram at FPL Football Fanatic, and I will see you in this next one.